Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim, Cowboy Tim, Tim Cup. I'm coming to you this morning from the Crasher here in Laughlin, Nevada, and I would like to introduce you to my refrigerator. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's got the best refrigerator of them all? Hey, this morning I'm out of here. I'm telling you right now, 116, 185. Whatever it is, anything over 105 or really 103, I'm done. Now, first I want to introduce you to my new friend. Right here. Waken. Okay, I got this at Walmart. High caffeine. Woo, doggy. I got myself a little half and half right here. Got my little Walmart coffee maker. Look at that dark, bold, rich taste. Flavorful, man. I already had a cup this morning. And when I tell you that that is good coffee, I mean, dang, that might be the best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. It is. Folks, this morning I was checking the weather on my phone. I was saying, hey Siri, how much is, what's the weather? What's the high? And I was checking here, Kingman, Cedar City, St. George, Pahrump, Las Vegas, Boynton Beach. Checking the humidity levels. And then I Googled about humidity, and they said, if you don't think humidity makes a difference, try sitting in a sauna for 10 minutes, then sitting in a steam room at the same temperature for 10 minutes. That's the best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. That is good stuff. I got this at Walmart. Wait a minute. Don't get cheap on us, Baker. I had to put them in a plastic bag because I tore the bag apart trying to get them out to eat them last night. Coffee beans, just like a human being. Hey, look at this. I'm going to get three coffee beans. Then you drink your coffee. It just makes you want to drink the coffee down. Man. At 3 a day, 3 times a day, when I go to Human Bean, when I need a cup on the go, oh, that makes the best cup of coffee you ever drank in your life. I can have my own beans. Wow, that's good. I'm going to burn a little candle this morning. You say why? I'll tell you why. I got an issue with this camper. My gray tank and my black tank, you know, you have these accordion hoses that you hook up and you take it to the stinky linky and you pull the plunge and out comes the stuff. Now the gray water is just sink water, shower water, soapy water, whatever food might have come off your plate down in there. I try not to put anything down there. Oh, that's good. How you doing this morning, Miss Deb? Got the cup going on here. I got a smell. You have what they call a P-trap under your sink, and I got one. And that's supposed to keep smells in your home, a camper, whatever, from coming back up. And somehow or another, when I turn the water on, and the water runs through, and of course opens the P-trap up, because water's going through. It's not sitting in there blocking the odor. It allows water, smell, whatever's in there, this heat, this 115 degrees is heating up the ground down there, and this smell. So I think what I can do to prevent it, first of all, I put some Pine Sol down there, is when I'm hooked up, when I was in Jacksonville, I have a bunch of those accordion hoses that, because I have a front kitchen, I have 2 pull valve things. Most RVs have 1 back in the back where you have your black and your gray valve. But because I have a front kitchen camper, a badass camper, I mean, no other camper like this one, it has its own tank that holds its own gray water from the sink. And I'm just letting it sit in there, and it's not just going right out because I don't have the hoses hooked up. Why don't you have your hoses hooked up, Baker? I'm in a great spot because I have the view and all that. Let's take a look. Hot as Hades out there. I got a great spot. All these right along here are good spots, except the dump behind my camper over here is elevated. It's on the hill, and I'm down here. And like, who was thinking? So I didn't want to leave the valves open, and you know it doesn't go. So I have to go out there and pull the valve, disconnect the hose, then hold it up and let everything go down in. It's like, so I think because I'm holding water in here and not letting it just go and leaving it open all the time, which is what I always do with my gray, in the shower as well. You never do that with your black tank. You leave that one closed until it's full, then you plunge it so it all goes quickly. TMI? Well, that's because I'm all hopped up on this delicious coffee. That's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. Anyway, folks, today I was checking the weather. I was laying in bed going, hey Siri, what's the temperature? It's, this morning, it was 74 or 77 or something like that. 30 minutes from here in Kingman. Get rid of that notification. 30 minutes at 3,300 feet altitude. Here, it was 84. It's going to be 116 today, 103 there. Now, yesterday was 100, and it was very, very comfortable. There is a heat wave coming through. Even Kingman is going to. So then I checked the low temperature this morning in Vegas. Here it was 84 at like 5 in the morning. Vegas, 77. Pahrump, 76. Kingman was 74. Cedar City, you ready? 59 degrees. Today's high in Cedar City, 95, because it's this heat wave's coming through. But each morning, it's, I mean, I can get some walks in, man. I'm talking beautiful. Cool, not chilly, but cool. 59, 60, 65 degrees. Man, you can't take a walk in that. That's unbelievable. So, 3 hours. 3 hours to Cedar City. St. George was about 5 degrees warmer. I guess Cedar City is about 6,000 foot altitude. So that's why it's twice as high as Kingman. All these places, folks, are right here that I can go to. And I was talking to somebody yesterday. I had a couple subscribers stop by. I actually have a subscriber parked right next to me that is from Florida. He lives in the Villages, actually. Him and his wife, lovely guy, came over last night, knocked on the door, and knew that I was here and introduced himself. And he also needed a little help with his internet. And I don't think we quite figured it out, but kind of halfway. He thought my techie experience could help him. Anyway, super great guy. He's going to be here all week. I look forward to talking to him and his wife again a couple more times and getting to know them a little bit better. He also gifted me a beautiful golf shirt last night that I have in here, and along with my other 10 golf shirts that I just bought. In fact, I'm going to share that with you in just a minute when I turn the camera around. I got me some get-ups, baby. I'm going to be looking good on the golf course, whether I hit the ball straight or not. But yesterday, when I hit the ball, I was doing really good. Back to being here in Laughlin. I'm out of here. But I'm not moving. I'm not leaving. I am out of here today. I'm going 30 minutes away is all to beautiful weather. Well, it's going to be 103. But let me tell you, that ain't 116, baby. When I talk about Bullhead City, Laughlin, it's really Bullhead City that I love, you know, right across the river in Arizona. I'm an Arizonan, baby. I love it. I've been to Lake Havasu. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful lake. The water gets much warmer. You can swim in it and stuff like that. Where the water here on the river is 55 degrees. You're not going to get in that, even in the summer. But you can play with it, you know, the boats, the jet skis. But Bullhead City with State Road 95 that goes straight down, everything you're looking for, you don't have to like get direction. You just drive down 95 straight for, you know, I think 6-7 miles is the most. And everything you need is right there. There is no side streets. There are, but I mean, those are residential and golf courses and a few things. But all the commercial, all the business is right down 95, starting right here. Starting with the McDonald's and going right on down to Walmart at Orioles Mexican restaurant. Then after that, you go through a little no man's land for about a half a mile, and you go up this hill, and now you're in Fort Mojave. That's when you approach some more stuff, and another Smith's and a Target and everything. Now, what blows here is in the summer, it's you're on the sun. You're on the surface of the sun. It's too hot. It is too hot. June, July, and August, you got to get out of here. But guess what? If you can't afford to get out of here, or you don't want to get out of here, or you got a prison job and you got to hang out here, all you have to do is go right up here to Kingman or Cedar. You don't have to drive to Montana or Oregon to get into some cooler weather. You can go to California right over here. You can go to Lake Elsinore. You can go so many places that, I mean, even Vegas, even though it's burning up hot in the summer as well, it's not even really a fair comparison. It's 2,500 feet. This is 500 feet above sea level. And it's kind of like Death Valley. But when I tell you, when the winter comes and Kingman and Flagstaff and Williams are covered up with snow and Cedar City and all them places are too cold, this is the place to be 9 months of the year. I think I saw like 40s or whatever, 48 or something is like the lows, which warms up to a beautiful 60s and 70s in the summer, and then no humidity. Oh my gosh. Perfect humidity, I Googled it, is 30 to 40%. It's like 20s right now. It gets into single digits, teens. It gets pretty dry. We have to use lotion. But perfect humidity is 30 to 40%, I Googled. And currently the humidity this morning in Boynton Beach is 85%. Folks, you can't believe a damn thing I say, but I'm going to tell you right now, I want nothing to do with humidity again. Once you come out here, and I know a lot of you in the comments say, oh, I miss the palm trees, the beaches, the water, the greenery. And I love that too. I really do. I mean, I like it all. You know, I like it all. I'm eclectic. But I love the look of these mountains with no trees on them. I love the look of the desert, especially around these golf courses with the contrast. And I love it when I see a big exit with all the good stuff in it, but it's not like traffic in Palm Beach County or traffic in California or LA, you know, all that kind of stuff. I love it when you don't have Houston traffic and people. This is so perfect here. And what really makes it good is what people forget, and you have so much around here, you don't even need to leave, but if you want to go somewhere, like in South Florida, if I want to go somewhere, let's say the North Georgia mountains. Well, I got to drive all darn day just to get to the top of Florida because I'm down at the bottom. Just to get out of Florida. Same way in Texas. If you live in southern Texas, or you live in California, you wanted to go out east, you got to cross all the way across Texas and all them other, Alabamas and Louisianas and Mississippis and all that just to get to here. You can go to Utah, Oregon, Nevada. Grand Canyon is right here. You can go to beautiful, let me put this candle out. You can go to beautiful Prescott and all these wonderful places in Utah. Hurricane and Moab and Salt Lake City, and that's a big city. Provo. You can go to Vegas, baby, Vegas. You want to visit California, Southern California? You want to go down to Lake Havasu? You want to hit Tucson? You want to, Albuquerque? You can go to so many places in our country that I haven't been able to go to because think about how far any of those places would be from Boynton Beach. You'd have to get on an airplane because you're not going to drive if you have a prison job. And if you're retired, you're going to need something to stay in because otherwise you're going to need to pay for hotels and need a lot of time to get out here. But when you're here and you make this your home, you've got all the things that were just mentioned: the weather, the low humidity, the geographical location, and the secret's out, folks. I'm letting the secret out. Somebody let it out before me. I cannot believe. Yesterday I was disparaging to a degree. I was in the rough side of Kingman. And even when people have been telling me about Kingman while I've been here for over a month. And I'm like, Kingman. I don't know. What's that name? I can't get past it. I can't get my head wrapped around it. That's an inside joke. I just thought it was like a, country bumpkin town or something. And I get over there and I went to a couple of these RV parks, which are in the country bumpkin area. They were not nice. They were not big and spacious like, this resort I'm in right here. And I said, Kingman, no good. Then I said, well, I did see a golf course on I-40. Let me go play golf. I brought my clubs. They're always in the truck. And let me turn this air on. It's going to be 116. It's already hot in this box. Why is it not on? Woo. Man, I got to get out. That window's killing me. This coffee's running through me. So I get over to the golf course, and then you saw a couple of little video clips. I wasn't able to video myself. I didn't have anybody videoing me. I didn't want to wear you out on, here's my next shot. I was just showing you some of the houses and telling you what I was doing on the course. That course was an unbelievably beautiful green. And I saw those homes. I'm like, wait a minute. Take back what I said. The development, just like in Bullhead City, they got some areas that's been around. You got to understand, a few years ago, before The Secret was out and the housing boom, places like Bullhead City, Kingman, and all these places, they were just cowboy towns. They were just little not ghost towns, but just little towns that were very, very cheap, very little jobs, very low wages probably. And then what happened? People discovered all the attributes: the Colorado River, the low humidity, the beautiful scenery, the great weather majority of the year. And they're like, the billionaires came here with their big money and developed and bought everything up, all the land, put all these beautiful homes in. And the only thing I can say that's a positive here is versus the development that they do in Palm Beach County and all around there, where everything is $1 million. They don't make any houses there for under $500,000. They do not build any houses like that. They're all 2-story, 3-story mansions, McMansions. Here, I'm seeing more and more very expensive ones, but I do see plentiful amount of homes that are 3-2s with 2 cars. And even though these houses are overvalued, as everything is today, they would be $250,000 more in California or Florida. And so, in a way, they're a good value, but they're still expensive. But they're brand new. $350, $450, you can buy even threes. You can buy all the home anyone needs. Brand new here. And they're throwing them up as fast as they can, right on these golf courses. And they're making these subdivisions too. And it just looks to me, you guys remember the show Knots Landing back in the day? They lived on a cul-de-sac. They had the California style houses. I used to live in California, you know, and I look at homes and I say, that looks like California. You know, that barrel tile roof, the stucco finish, the adobe look, the Spanish style, you know, it just looks, it's like looking at a sports car to me. I love looking at these homes. And when you go to Florida, you see the same thing. Drug dealer. I mean, they do. They look like super, super expensive Key West. I don't mean drug dealer, but I mean over the top, ostentatious, you know, multi-millionaire home. You know, just crazy, just crazy. They're all over the place there, all over the place. They don't want to put anything on the land in Florida that isn't $1 million. It's a waste of their time. They would never think about putting an affordable house on a nice piece of property in South Florida. Now, you go to Jacksonville and some of these places in the middle of the state, even Port St. Lucie, they're building some pretty big homes, but you're not in South Florida, baby. When you live in Jacksonville, let me tell you, I'll tell you right now, I'd never live there again. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. But if you're going to live in Florida, you got to drive forever, unless you live on the beach, to get to the beach. And it's the largest city in the country. So most people don't live on the beach. They got to drive, and it's a drive. And it's not like South Florida where everything is pretty much right on the coast. Even if you live inland, it's just straight over, 10 minutes, and you're at the beach. So Florida has only got the West Coast, which is very lovely, like Sarasota and Fort Myers and places, but that got wiped out on the hurricane. And then you've got the East Coast, and all you got is Palm Beach County because you don't want anything to do unless you live on the ocean and you're a millionaire, anything to do with Broward and Dade County. That is the most clustered, compact, multi-millions of people, traffic jams. Oh my goodness. Broward County, look where my son lives, down there in Los Olas Boulevard. You can't even have a car. You're not getting anywhere. And so after all of that, well, I'm hopped up, man. This coffee, where is it? Get it at Walmart, right there. It definitely has got some caffeine in it. And get you these too. They're $8. And get the triple color with the blonde beans in there, like Human Bean has. But after living in Florida all those years and moving back to Florida from Georgia, from California, when I was married and younger, multiple times, I went to high school there. I'm done, folks. I'm all done. I'm retired now, and I haven't even seen, I might fall in love with Colorado. I might fall in love with Idaho, Wyoming. I played golf yesterday with a guy from Laramie. But I know I won't want to be permanently in anything north of here. You know why? Because it's going to be the same thing as Atlanta, Georgia. While there's plenty of jobs there for people that have prison jobs, you can earn well in Atlanta. 9 months a year it's cold. And it don't have to snow to be cold. Cold is cold. So I want nothing to do with that. I want nothing to do with Colorado or Idaho or any of these places where, other than the summer, you can't inhabit there. Just like here, you can't inhabit here in the summer. No, in the winter, I meant to say. You know I'm hopped up, baby. And I'm going to Kingman today. I'm going to play some golf. And I'm going to stay there all day. There's a Planet Fitness there. I'll hit the gym. I'll be in the air conditioning. I'll go walk around Walmart. I'll do whatever I want to do, but I'm not going to be here. 116 degrees, not till that sun goes down. I won't come back. And I don't have to burn gas. I don't have to hook up my trailer. I don't have to go pay a high price at another campground in Senior City or anywhere else until I'm ready to leave out of here. This is $200 a week. $220, $219.94 with electric, with a swimming pool, with all these stuff that I love. This is my home, Bullhead City, baby. And Vegas, baby. Vegas is right up here, up the street. And those golf courses that are in St. George, I've heard nothing but positive about all these golf courses that I can go to. You know, I could take my camper if I lived here. I could drag it up there and stay for like 3 days. I don't have to get a hotel room. I can golf, you know, and have this. I mean, oh, that was a great idea right there. I just came up with it. Stay at these RV parks. Find one up there that's reasonable for like a week, get a weekly rate, you know. Then bring my butt back here and live. Hit the gym, get in shape. When the weather gets good after the fall comes back, you know, take my walks and do these hikes and go see the mountains and go back to Oatman and see the wild donkeys. Take a trip back down to Lake Havasu. Go visit the Grand Canyon. Wear that place out. It looks different every time you look at it. I was telling Dwayne yesterday that I played golf with that every corner you turn, these mountains take a whole new look. You know, when you drive through them, when you go to Kingman, you're talking about a beautiful ride for 40 minutes. You want to drive over there because you want to see that view again. It's just amazing. And when you come back, you can see the Colorado River and this big open mesa and the casinos behind me here, the Riverside. You can see them up in the mountains as you're coming down, and it's a beautiful 4-lane. I just put it on 50 miles an hour yesterday with cruise control, and I'm coming down, and my truck holds the speed at 50. It's got that automatic feature. It doesn't go any faster, and it won't go any slower. And I'm coming down just 50 miles an hour. I think it's a 6% grade, 8% grade. And I come around the corner and I see this, and those mountains that have no trees on them. They have those edges, those define the silhouette. It's just amazing to me. It's just amazing. I can't get enough of looking at it, and I would miss it so much if I wasn't here. I'd be thinking about it all the time. You know, thinking about Florida. Now, I'm not trying to knock Florida, folks. I'll go back to Florida. I'll see Florida. It's just flat. It's just flat. It's just green everywhere. It's palm trees. And it's beautiful. There's sod everywhere. Everybody's got a good, beautiful green yard. There's no dirt. There's no rocks. There's no lack of trees, pine trees, palm trees. There's no lack. It rains so much, stuff grows there. And the mosquitoes grow there too. Big. So, anyway, yeah, 116 degrees is too hot. And I have discovered a way now, thanks to the good Lord, that I don't have to leave this wonderful deal I've got here. You know, $220 a week, and I'm close to Vegas. I can pick up Miss T when she flies in, and then we can do something else when she gets here and go see these other places. And unfortunately, when she gets here, you know, it's going to be an oven, and she probably won't be able to wait, and neither will I, to get the heck out of Dodge. But I wish it was nice so that she could fall in love with it, you know, and maybe want to be here. So I don't know. I really don't. We're different in our thinking on that. So, but my heart is here, or out west, and not to the north, because I don't want to make that a home or a home base, because it's going to be cold. They're going to get snow. I don't want cold. I don't do cold. No cold. So, and no excessive heat. But 100 degrees here is nothing. Nothing. I mean, it's dry, baby. It's dry. So, on that note, I'll show you my my get-ups that I bought at Walmart yesterday. I'm wearing one now. And I bought some new golf shorts, different colors. And Golf, baby, golf. I'm a golfer. Man, that coffee's good. That's the best cup of coffee you'll ever drink in your life. Where is it? And these beans. Get you these beans at Walmart. How about that Walmart yesterday in Kingman? Can you believe it? Every pair of pants was folded. I mean, like you're in Bloomingdale's or something. And everybody there was so nice. They all do their job. They all know what they're supposed to do. The people are another thing, folks. You have different cultures in this country. You know, I'm not going to sit here and pros and cons or say anything bad, because you got good, bad, beautiful, not so beautiful people everywhere. You know, you got bad drivers right here in Bullhead City. You got bad drivers in LA. You got a mix of everything, but you got less of it. And if you go to the Walmart, any Walmart in Palm Beach County, number one, you can't push your buggy down the cart down the aisles without running into somebody, because there's so many people in there. And nobody cares. They want to look at something, they take it off the shelf and, you know, and leave it there, and it's just unfolded, and they'll carry it around like, I don't want this, and they'll leave it somewhere else, and the size that you need is over in the potato chips instead of from the pants section. I mean, it's a rummage. It looks like a swap meet. It is a disaster. The people that work there probably can't even keep up with it. They're probably like, I give up. And a lot of people that work there don't care. They don't even care. And the management, it all starts with the management. You know, it's a shame that you know, people get an idea about Walmart and they say, I don't go to Walmart because of the kinds of people that go there, or it's busy, or it's, you know, messy and all that. You wouldn't think that if you went to the one in Kingman. Even the one here in Bullhead City, it's beautiful too. I mean, it's just the same. The only thing is my deli here is out of business because they're remodeling it. And I found some wonderful get-ups. Let me go show them to you now. I'll turn the camera around and then we'll end this video. But folks, I'm going to get out there today, bring you some more content. I'll show you around Kingman, and we'll get to the Planet Fitness later. You probably won't go in there with me, but we'll see. And I hope to hit that, what is it called? I can't think of the name of that golf course. Cerbat Cliffs, C-E-R-B-A-T, Cerbat Cliffs Golf Club. And I saw some deals online last night for right around 35 bucks any time of day. And it's not a $25, it's not a $15 deal, but I would rather pay that and be comfortable. Even it's going to be 103 there today though, but I'm not going to be in 116. I can tell you that right now. I'm out of here. And I'm not going to sit in here and have to run the air at a low temperature. I'll put it up to 80, 82, so it just knocks the heat off and leave. Let's go in there and take a look at my get-ups. Now, you guys know, sorry I'm sniffling, the crib, right? You got the crib. Hey, who's that? Ha ha! I got you. Hey, you got to make your bed before you do anything in the morning. That's your first accomplishment of the day. And this is a wonderful bedroom. I mean, let me zoom out for you guys. You get I don't even use the TV, and I forget about it, and how cool it would be to lay in here and watch TV. I sit in my little theater chair right here, and this morning I was cranking some pop tunes like Justin Bieber and these other ones. Oh God, what are their names? I sent a few songs to Miss T also. She loves that music, and it brought back memories. We used to hear those on the cruises. They put you in a good mood. And I had the sound bar here cranking, baby, cranking, and I got the shower and I was getting all hopped up with my coffee. But first thing I did before anything was make my bed. Now here's my new get-ups. These are Walmart Ben Hogan shorts. I mean, you pay $50, $60 at golf stores, at PGA Tour stores. I got the black, I got the navy, and I got this gray. Now these are not Ben Hogan shirts. These are George's. See, George. But look at, I love things that go across the chest. It's very surfer looking style, but yet they're golf. And look at these get-ups. And this is the one I'm wearing. I've got this navy color going on here with the khaki shorts. And I'm old school. I like shorts above the knee. I don't like those ones that come way down here like I'm a gangbanger. No, I'm 65. I like my shorts short. I got my tan legs there. Got my tan arms. I'm wearing my Fugazi. The shower is awesome here, even though I got a great shower house across the street. Look at this huge cabinet. I've shown you all before. I got to clean my mirrors there. It's fantastic. You know, you've seen my porcelain toilet. And the pantry, look at this thing. I mean, so much space. So much space. Got my ironing board on the back of the door. And I got the fantastic fan that'll suck the air in when I open this vent right here. And I can feel the AC right here blowing. I got duct AC. That Wolf Pup I had, it was just the one unit right here. It was very noisy. This one's pretty quiet. I got a beautiful refrigerator. This whole kitchen. Miss T can come in here and cook it up for us. Got the oven. And, it's just a wonderful little place to kick it until Miss T finds the place that she wants to buy. And she's the kind of girl that says, we don't need something ostentatious. We don't need anything any bigger than, let me turn the phone around. We don't need anything any bigger than the two of us can be comfortable. She has some prerequisites. She has some definite things that she's going to have that we didn't have in Sarasota. We had 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom, 750 square. That's what we rented. We loved it though. We did. We had a nice pool. We had nice neighbors, Fred and Rafaela. We were there like 5 years. We paid our rent perfectly. And then the greedy landlord raised our rent 50%. Anyway, we want at least a bath and a half. You got to have 2 bathrooms for 2 people. And Miss Tammy, she don't do showers. I mean, she does. She takes a shower. She wants her tub. She loves a bath. So we got to have a bathtub. We got to have 2 bathrooms. And I personally think you're not going to find a 1 bedroom anyway that's got all of that with 2 bathrooms. Is you need a 2nd bedroom so you can host, right? Somebody comes over, make it an office, storage room, whatever. That's really the key, in my opinion, is to have a little storage room for boxes and stuff of things you don't necessarily use, but you can't throw away. They're just personal items. So we're going to be looking for something like that, and that won't be at the top end of the, scale of cost, like these homes I show you guys on the golf course. That is nothing. That is way above our purview, but we don't care. We wouldn't want it if we could afford it. Who wants to pay the electric for something like that? I mean, they're just beautiful to look at, though. And for me, I say people that got the money, I'm not talking about over-the-top houses like in Florida, but those homes around the golf course, and not even the big ones, those beautiful little 3.2s, 3 2.5s, 2-car garage, they're so pretty, then, good for you. But anyway, let's get out there today. I might want to do a Crushing It for Christ video because I got a lot to say. I'm excited. I'm blessed. And I want to thank Mr. J and his wife Bev, who are my neighbors that are from the villages in Florida, for saying hello to me. They're going to be here all week for the golf shirt that he gave me last night as a gift. And he's been watching the channel quite a bit. We sat out here and talked last night for about an hour. I haven't met his wife yet. He's in an RV as well, and I guess he saw the videos. He intentionally wanted to be on this row. He talked about the stairs over here and the bathhouse with the showers. So he's a really good listener, and he appreciates what I was saying. And as a lot of people, they're going to be coming here with the access to the pool that you get with your card right here. Right here. You get one of these, like a hotel, and then here's a business card with a phone number that you can call and tell the bus, the little shuttle bus, to pick you up at your space and take you to the South Tower or the North Tower of the casino across the street, or go visit the pool. And then you just pick up a house phone in the casino and you tell the guy, pick me up and take me back to my camp spot. And there you go. So if it's 116 degrees, even though it's just across the street, you don't want to walk out there in that. And that shuttle van thing they use, it's ice cold inside. It's amazing. It's one of those beautiful looking, I think I showed it to you in a video, big shuttle things like they use at the airport. They take you to the hotels and stuff. Best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. You want to get fired up, folks? They don't kid about it. They don't kid about it. Now that's not beans. I couldn't use my grinder, and I did want bean. The only thing they had in Walmart that was bean was Starbucks. I'm not a fan. And it was a huge bag. And I'm like, I don't need all that. So I just have the already ground up. But there was a nice lady that was in Walmart yesterday with her husband or boyfriend. And they were talking about it. And I said, what's that about? I started chatting them up. I said, well, I'm going to get that. And she goes, let's get it together. We'll try it together. So I gave her a card. Hopefully she has checked out the channel. And I hope you like your coffee as much as I do, and that you agree that it does have some caffeine in it. So on that note, folks, let's just get out there and crush it.